Hi, my name is Phil Breton of Document Workflow Solutions, and today I'm just going to take you through a very quick video presentation showing you how we can streamline some of your standard business processes using DocuWare, and in this particular case it's your accounts payable process. So this process usually kicks off with a purchase order. As you can see, I've got a standard PDF purchase order in front of me. I want to enter it into the DocuWare system, but I don't really want to have to worry about how I file it and where it goes. That decision has already been made for me using a virtual printer, which recognizes the type of document it is and strips out the indexing criteria. So all I need to do is press print, and that is my process completed. I'll show you that in a second. The next part of the process is usually that I would receive an invoice from the supplier, and same thing, I want to get it into my DocuWare system without doing any hard work. And again, it's already been pre-configured for me with my standard Outlook connector for DocuWare. All I press is store. What I don't want is the entire email. I just want the invoice that's the attachment, as I'm sure you would understand. And here you can see my invoice appears in my DocuWare in tray. Now, this DocuWare in tray is set for using intelligent indexing. So rather than me having to file this document and type all of the information out, the supplier, the invoice number, etc., it's already done using artificial intelligence, which learns where this information occurs for a particular supplier invoice. So all I very simply do is hit the store button. Okay, where is the document gone? As you can see here, I've got a notification that I have a new invoice within my list workflows. All I very simply do is click on the invoice. I can see it. Now, what's important to me working for the accounts team is that I can match this against the PO. So rather than have to open up new windows and carry out further searches, I've got a predefined link here that will find me anything to do with this particular purchase order number. So as you can see, the document that I just entered into DocuWare using the DocuWare printer appears on the screen, and it's linked to the invoice. Okay, but that's only part of the equation here, because what I really need to do is to get this document approved by the person that created it, which I can see from the purchase order. So again, all I will simply do here is use a workflow process to send it to the manager to approve. In this particular case, to save logging in and logging out as multiple users, it is set for me. Okay, so once that stamp is set, you can see here that I have two notifications, one for my tasks, because it's actually set for me, but I can also see all of the invoices that are waiting for approval. And what I also want to do is, this could be somebody in a different office potentially, maybe a mobile user. So I'm going to generate automatically an email and ping it to them so that they can approve it. So as part of the process here, I need to either query or approve the invoice, again using a stamp. So all I very simply do is click here and say I approve it. Now my accounts team can go into my approval process. We'll sort by date. Here is the invoice, and just to close off the process, they would mark this as paid, and maybe they would say it was paid by Bax with a reference number. I set this on my document, and that is the accounts payable process complete. Everything stored within one place. No need to go looking in filing cabinets. Oh, and incidentally, here is the email that I've received. Please can you confirm whether you want to approve it or reject it, with a link back to that particular document. And that concludes my short demonstration. Thank you very much for your time.